No mai haere mai, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fraser Ballpark for day one of the 2025 Open Women's National Softball Tournament. That's right, it's the one everyone waits for. It bookends the end of our season here in New Zealand, and it is Diamond 1 action from Sorensen Field with Papanui from Christchurch, strong team from Christchurch, taking on one of the traditional strengths of Hutt Valley softball, Aroha. I'm looking forward to a very good game in this one. I'm Gary Rohihi for Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. I'll be your play-by-play commentator on this one. Joining me in colour, he has become a bit of an Iron Man today, Chris Stephenson. Congratulations, 4 games in a row. Well done.
Sorry, guys at home, you're stuck with me. No one else was here.
Been a pleasure, mate. How have you found the softball today? All the action on Diamond 1 you've managed to see?
Yeah, well, normally I would never sit through 4 games of softball, but I've been on the edge of my seat. It's been some outstanding play. And listening to yourself and Naomi in the commentary booth.
I wasn't going to say it's probably the company, but
yeah,
we do.
100%.
I find it flies past when you're on the mic here and you're trying your best to describe the action to the people at home. Just while we're into the warm-up pitches, I might be able to quickly take you through the Aroha lineup, because they will be starting the batting. Their lead-off hitter, number 20, Kitty Winiata Inoka. She'll be followed by Yvonne Burgess, then Candela Figueroa, Lara Andrews, Ortila Tavite. That's the meat of their batting. They continue with Michelle Bedwell, Jordan Mumu, Kimihia Tangiano, and Caitlin Lewin. About to get underway here. I'll just quickly run you through the defensive lineup for Papanui. Caitlin Hardy out at right field, Caitlin Davidson at centre, Kira Trim at left, Marisha Arfield is in shortstop. In the hot corner is Emily O'Connor. Second base, Jaya Baines, Lily Simcott at first. Mia Gilmore doing the pitching to Maya Puaka behind the dish. The lineups for both teams, ladies and gentlemen, as we're underway here. The sun is still streaming, but Chris, very much a factor in the eyes of the fielders in the outfield out there.
Yeah, it's always that time of day. Last game in particular, there was a few pop-ups that were missed.
Here we go, this one hit hard up the middle. Nice diving stop by the shortstop. These girls out there, especially at shortstop, really do throw themselves about. Put it all on the line for their teams.
Every shortstop today has been outstanding.
Just a lack of fear. She's injured herself. I mean, probably not seriously, but she definitely felt that one.
Yeah, I think she might have just landed on that ball there, but great effort. I love it. And it's for a pitcher, they'll love that. First batter of the game. Getting down, getting dirty.
You know you're going to get the... you're going to get the backup. However, Kitty Winiata Inoka gets her team going. She's standing up there at first base, safe. Yvonne Burgess comes up now, number 6. Kitty Winiata Inoka, Yvonne Burgess, Candela Figueroa, Lara Andrews. Vastly experienced early order lineup for Aroha.
That's pretty intimidating for the defensive team there.
Yep. And it doesn't get any easier. Ortila Tavite, Michelle Bedwood, the whole lineup can hit 1 to 9.
Well, when you're speaking of lineup, I think they've got 27 players or something on the team sheet.
It's at least that many. It took me about an hour to write it down. They definitely do go deep on the bench, do Aroha. Good to see too. They've got options aplenty for their coaches to take advantage of.
Exactly, and Kitty with the wheels just snuck over to second there on the steal.
Showing the way right from the word go, Kitty Winiata Inoka. There's a nice pitch. Something I've seen with most of these pitches is the ability to throw very good change-ups. It's a skill that might have gone a little bit missing a few years ago, but boy, geez, they've come back strongly with it. Very impressive, some of the pitching this year so far. There's another steal. There's a big throw. It's gone out to left field. Winiata Inoka wasn't able to take advantage of it, but she is safe at third base. And straight away, we're seeing some aggression out there. It's a word we've used often, Crispy, throughout the day.
Yeah, Naomi was talking about that last game as well.
Yeah.
And Yeah, over her few decades of softball, she's been really impressed with the aggressive. And as a coach, she loves to be aggressive for the base running as well.
Yeah.
And Cindy likes to play the game hard too. Get the runners on, move them around.
Yep, another legend of Hutt Valley softball, Cindy Portai, out there doing the coaching, pulling the strings, moving her athletes around. It's good to see another experienced former international giving back.
It's been pretty successful as well. Oh, nice bunt.
Oh, there we go. There's been an initiator, the rundown between second and third. There we go, and the runner is taken out.
Yeah, so squeeze play.
Was a squeeze. Nice work by Papanui to defuse that. They did get the out. It was Burgess who got taken out. Figueroa, who is safe at first base. Bringing to bat Dr. Lara Andrews. And to those of us in softball, we know what this little lady can do. And that is everything. Been a superstar for a long time, both here and overseas. Has a record domestically and internationally that's second to none. And it doesn't need listing because everybody knows. But yeah, definitely certainly a player. Talisman of the game. Hits it hard back to the pitcher. And there's an unlucky double play there by Atiawa, but Papanui take advantage of it and defuse that situation. 1, 2, and 3 out and 4 batters, and it is no score after the top of the first innings complete. Oh, 1-0, sorry. There we go. Missed one already, Gary.
Yeah, just on that squeeze play. The runner came home.
Been a long day. 1-0 to Atiawa. That's a great start for them. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful evening here now in the Hutt Valley. It is 20 to 6. We're a little bit behind schedule. This is actually the 5 o'clock game. We're in the bottom of the first innings. And it is Atiawa who scored 1 run in the top of the first innings. Papanui now up to bat. I will just quickly run you through their order. And leading off for them is Kyra Trim, Caitlin Davidson, followed by Emily O'Connor, Maya Gilmore, Lily Simcott, Brittany Terry, Maya Puaka, Marissa Arfield, and Jaya Barnes complete their batting lineup. Defensively out there for Atiawa. We'll quickly do everything in reverse from the first. Oh, first here, fine hit out to right field. That's going to get laced all the way to the fence. She's rounded 1, she's going to 2, she's heading towards 3. And that is quite a comfortable stand-up triple. And a heck of a way for Kyra Trim to get her team underway in this one. And the dance.
The dance. I'm loving the expression by these players.
Yeah. Nice work. I've just got a bit of excited there, but I'll just quickly run you through that defensive lineup. Although there might be another hit on the way. Who knows the way things are going today. Caitlin Hardy out at right field. Caitlin Davidson at centre. Kyra. That doesn't sound right. Sorry, I've written a couple of wrong names there. I'll just borrow Crispy's list.
There you go, bud.
Take you through the defensive lineup. I've got a couple of wrong names in wrong places here in front of me for Te Aroha. So out there at right field for them is Caitlin Lewin. We got that bit right. Yvonne Burgess at centre, Candela Figueroa at left. Lara Andrews at shortstop. At third base, Michelle Bedwell. Kitty Winiata Anoka at second. Jordan Mumu at first. Doing the pitching out on the hill, Rongamai Luke Royal to the catching of Otila Tavite. There we go. I'll get that one right. Make a few adjustments to my field here.
Yeah, speaking of adjustments to the field, the third baseman here was right up to take away the any bunt or squeeze play option, but she's moved back now to a more traditional field.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're going to run her at 3, none down, hard hit. That one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just about back up to date. Just making some technical alterations here. And I'm back up to date. There we go. Rongamai Luke Royal, an experienced young pitcher now. 2-2. She won't overwhelm with pace, Crispy, but what she does do very well is hit good spots. And when she's on, she can be very difficult to hit.
Yeah, tough start for her. There was a hard hit out to centre right.
Yeah.
So she just needs to almost forget about that now.
Yeah.
And come back, focus on this number 2 hitter.
Well, good pitchers are capable of doing that, aren't they, mate? They can just sort of shake it off and just, get in the moment and take on the next hitter. Big moment right here early on in the ball game for Rongo. Runner at 3, a full count. Caitlin Davidson up there to bat for Papanui. Hits it hard. Just needs to adjust the timing of the swing. Put a few down the third base foul ball line.
Yeah, it's been a good at bat. She's taken a lot of pitches. So it's not what TA wants, I'm sure. But it's good for Papanui here. Another inside pitch thrown.
Yep, she just keeps fending them off, taking Rongo into a very deep count now. Doing a great job as Caitlin Davidson. I tend to think when you do this, the odds kind of start slowly creep into your favour as a batter.
Well, they become a bit of a pest to the pitcher and they just want to sit them down.
They won't go away, yeah. I guess it's a test of patience in many ways as well. The pitcher's got to keep firing it into the zone, especially as it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. As we see another one fouled off. Bottom of the first innings, remember, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got North versus South game here. The other half from here in the Hutt Valley versus Papanui from Christchurch.
Yeah, Yeah, with Rongamai here, she's going inside. Maybe she's just hoping to get that ground ball over third or short to keep the ball, basically get the run on 3.
It's interesting. Atiawa, a very experienced young catcher. She calls a good game. She's well managed, manages her game very well. She manages her pitcher very well. So it'll be interesting to see. There's a nice comeback from Rongo. Strikes out Caitlin Davidson, and that's a valuable out for Te Aroha. Number 12, Emily O'Connor, comes in the back for Papanui. That one in the inside tram line for a strike. Unbelievable, the weather today. It's just gotten warmer and warmer and calmer. Hard hit, straight to third base. The diving runner goes back just in time. Great work out at third base by Michelle Bedwell.
Yeah, it's not easy looking directly into that sun there as well.
No, you'd have seen a few of those games in your time here, Crispy.
Oh, yeah, sure have. Third base.
Cardinals, mean?
Yeah.
Third base?
Yep.
Wow.
The Rock. Pretty
The
much,
Rock.
Yeah. Nothing got past me.
I'll have to ask some of your old teammates to be sure. One in particular I think I know very well, young Mr. Daryl Marino.
Oh, Uncle Daryl will look after me. He'll say some nice things.
There we go. This one's popped into shallow centre field, and Papanui convert that run with one down. It is now 1-1. And nice bit of batting by Emily O'Connor. You've seen a few of those today, those little pop loops into the outfield that land in no man's land.
Oh, there's been quite a few, but just a runner going on there. But Yvonne did well there. She had the choice, but she could have tried to make an incredibly difficult play and diving for that. But she chose to be sensible and let the ball bounce in front of her.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of times where they've gone for the catch and given up a basis. It's not quite on.
No, and with 2 out, that was the right call. So well done. Smart play.
We see O'Connor come in as the runner.
There's a bit of a discussion between the umpires here. Never a good sign when the umpire's looking at their playbook.
Yeah. Looking at the playbook, looking at the dugout.
Oh, cleats. We've just been told someone's got some metal cleats on out there.
Which is a big no-no on the artificial turf. The only one out there allowed in metal cleats is the pitcher on the rubber mat.
So what's the rule for this tournament in regards to metal cleats? Is it straight out of the game? Or is it warning or fine?
I'm not 100% sure. I have seen some pretty top games here where it was just a warning. I've also seen a game where the pitcher was ejected. In this case, the pitcher was ejected, grabbed his shoes and his bag and went home. I won't tell you who it was. Those of you who remember the incident will remember it. But we have been told that it may be an ejection. Just wondering which player it was out there who came on with the metal cleats. They're looking at the Papanui dugout, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's sort of smart too from Cindy if she's picked that up.
Yeah. At this level, it's definitely. I think I said to you when Donnie was out there pitching that they notice everything. The top former players that are coaches, they notice everything.
Yep, and Cindy's not afraid to make some enemies out there.
Yeah.
Her role as a coach is to get to the title.
I mean, I'm not necessarily sure that it'll be enemies. Every coach would recognise that if you get an opportunity that's within the rules, that you've got to take it. You're in a national tournament. And like you say, you might not be, I mean, I see you're not out there to make enemies, but you definitely are out there to win games and do the best for your team in the tournament.
Yep, no, well played.
Mm. We'll just stay with it because I'm really interested to see what the outcome of this discussion is.
Atiawa's taking absence from the field, or are they just getting some shade?
Getting some shade, I would say. Shade and some rest.
Candela.
17. The Papanui pitcher.
Oh, no.
The replay there will show you that Maya Gilmore has not changed her shoes, which she is required to do. She's the pitcher. She is required to change those shoes when she bats. She can wear the metal cleats on the rubber mat. The umpires, I believe, will be checking the rule book to make sure that they dot all the I's and cross all the T's. The penalty, I believe, is an ejection from the game.
Yeah, it's always costly when it's your pitcher too. And she was stoked with her hit. And she muscled it out to centre field. And we were just talking about that play. So unfortunately.
It scored the run. And one thing I'm not sure on, what does that do to the play? When before they notice, when do they rule her out of the game? Before the hit? Somebody out there will know.
I feel like dial up broadband here. I'm thinking with what's going to happen.
Somebody out there will know and can probably put it on the live stream for us. Would be very, very good. I know somebody who would know was here at the last game. Naomi. But interesting, yes.
Right, I just found out there. So the effect of that is it's not an out, but it's an immediate ejection. So she's out for the game.
Yeah.
But the play still stands.
Play still stands.
Yeah, so that's a consequence, but not an out for the team.
There you go. The score will remain. Nice to see the players still out there smiling. I do feel for young Mia Gilmore, but it is an error there and has been punished. And we get to move on. Sad for her, but her team have still got a game to play. So the runner has been replaced at first. I think that is O'Connor, number 12, who was the last out. Up to bat now will be number 9, Lily Simcott. For Papanui, we'll resume business as usual, ladies and gentlemen.
The softball's a simple game, but it's complicated by these rules, isn't it? It's like golf, eh?
Yeah.
You've got a ball and a club.
That's right. Catch the ball, throw the ball, hit the ball. It sounds very simple until you start getting into legalities like cleats and, well, all sorts of stuff, really. No balls, 2 strikes on Lily Simcott.
That sun looks like it's really coming to effect now.
Yeah, You see
Michelle at third base there. She's holding a glove to her face.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see the length of those shadows starting to come out across the diamond. It is not a great time to be a fielder in any of the left field positions. Third base, shortstop, left field themselves, even centre field, all badly affected by sunstroke. But it's the same for both teams, which is the good news about that. Two to count. Luke Royal. As I said, Crispy, I have seen that before, but interesting. And like you say, it's a nice spotting there by Cindy Portai and the teams to recognise that. Onto it very quickly.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just one of those things you don't even notice. You forget that you've got the medals on.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's exactly what would happen.
Now she's batting at yeah, she's batting at 4. Probably forgot all about it.
The other thing at this level, you tend to see a lot of pitchers who only pitch. So not necessarily do they come on and do the batting, although women's pitching softball is a little bit different. A lot of the pitchers come in right in the middle of the batting at a lot of the occasions. And Gilmore is definitely one of those, obviously, and she had a good hit and got an RBI in the game. So in her short stint in the game as the pitcher, she managed to do quite a lot.
She did.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Luke Royal's making a good comeback. There's 2 downs now. The runner still at 1. On a full count. That one too low. Simcock picks the walk. Heads down to first base. That'll bring to bat number 11, Brittany Terry.
Yeah, I've seen a few players in the past be removed from club nationals like this as well for not being on the team sheet at all.
Oh, yeah.
Registered players, and then once they're picked up, then they're out of the tournament.
Overlooked, eh?
Yeah.
Overlooked on the team sheet. And those are basic clerical errors, you know. Someone has forgotten to write the name down or whatever.
Well, especially entering them into entering them into a tournament.
Yeah.
So, right, here's my team, bang, double check. But unfortunately, it's happened quite a few times. I know with old Daniel Tarapi for PK back in about 2012.
Oh, I vaguely remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's a name from a few years back, mate.
Yeah, nice little Otago fella.
A guy from Otago, yes. He was an Otago teenager when we were living down there.
Yeah, great guy, too. Had this little spinner change when he would come on the pitch as well. Great batter.
Yeah,
he's a good lead-off.
He's a good pitcher in Otago and sort of didn't carry it on when he came up here, but obviously managed to make his reputation with the bat. Oh, there's a great throw back to second base for the pickoff. Unsuccessful, but almost right on the spot. Papanui certainly looking for a way to move that runner from 2 to 3. Tavite does possess a cannon from the crouched position behind the base. There's a hit. First base eats that up. Steps on the base for the out. 1-1 as we complete the first innings. Brittany Terry the third out. We'll be back in just a minute after these messages. ladies and gentlemen. The shadows are getting longer here at Fraser Park. The sun continues to shine. We're getting into the evening now. It is 6 o'clock. You don't have to watch the news. Stay tuned for the softball, because all the excitement's happening out here between Papanui and Aroha. 1-1 the score. We had a little bit of everything in that first innings. We won't dwell on that now. Brittany Terry, it is out there for Papanui, has come in to do the work. Tall athlete, very strong, pitches with power, and that is hit straight up into the air, out into that no man's land. It is fallen safe. Atiawa Tavite it is who makes her way round to second base. A wry smile on her face for that one, but that gets Aroha underway straight away here in the second innings. Bringing to the designated runner, Charlotte Woolley. Comes in for Aroha. Putting some speed out on the diamond. Could see some fireworks here very shortly. Cindy Potai, all the tricks up her sleeve. Straight into the short game with number 22, Michelle Bedwell.
Yeah, Cindy's just going to try to accumulate those runs, eh?
Yep.
Just put the pressure on, get the run into 3, and then you got 2 shots to score.
It's amazing that pressure just accumulates, doesn't it? And if you just keep that pressure on them, and in order to do that, you've got to execute your plan very well. Aroha always been very good at doing exactly that. There's the steal this time. Great throw. Great throw by Maya Puaka. Absolutely nailed the runner a good metre away from the base.
Yeah.
Great play by Papanui, ready for it.
Yeah. I'm always looking, I love to see the coach and the player look at each other, because, one of them's missed that call.
Yeah.
Because she was cold.
Yeah. Yeah, the Papanui third base, she knew straight away O'Connor.
Cindy's shaking her head a little bit over at in the coach's box there, thinking of what could have been, I guess.
Yeah, the signal was obviously there, but I think the jump was just a little bit slow by the runner. Not quite there. You see it there on the replay just a minute ago.
As Murphy's Law would have it, there's the ball that goes along the ground into the fence.
Yeah, would have moved the runner of the free base, that one. A lot of smiles out there. The girls do definitely enjoy this softball. Way to go, ladies. That one in the middle, it's popped high in the air. First base has taken an age to come down. Rock solid underneath it, and Bedwell becomes the first out. The second out, I should say, after the tag out at 3. Bringing up number 2, Jordan Mumu.
So any relation there to current Black Sox Tane?
Sister, I would believe, yeah. Very talented family. Jordan carving her own career in softball. Bit of venom in that one. High and outside though.
I dare to say that the look from Cindy sometimes will be worse than the Barker.
Withering stare, you're right, you're exactly right. Withering stare. Nice pitch right through the middle, but with pace.
I was just thinking back in the day of coaches that have it 3. I would always make it to 3 though on those. Oh, it's fast, boy.
I remember long time ago, our coach had a signal for stealing 3 from 1.
Oh.
Even if the ball came to 2, you just had to hit it and keep running.
Yeah, I see Shay Coxon from Totara Park. He's a big fan of the delayed steal.
Yeah.
For his girls, they do it quite often. It catches the teams out.
It does. It used to as well, I must say. I don't know why he used me. I thought I was fast, but I don't think I was. Maybe they weren't expecting it because it was me. I don't know. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jordan Mumu going to work out there for Te Aroha.
Probably those little legs. You look fast, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Going fast, but you know. There we go, Papanui, Te Aroha. Looks like this is going to be a keenly contested game. There's a nice pitch. Hits it out to third base. Eaten up out there, fired across the diamond by Emily O'Connor for the third out. And there we go, Papanui. Keep the innings scoreless. It is the top of the second finished. 1-1 in the ball game. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Oh, no, my hi to my welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where we have a very tight ball game on our hands now. We're into the bottom of the second innings here between Te Aroha and Papanui on Sorensen Field here at Fraser Park in the middle of what's an absolutely stunning day here in the Hutt Valley. Great day for softball. There's a good sprinkling of spectators around the diamond. Te Aroha always attract a great following. One of the real powerhouses of softball here in the Hutt Valley. 2 teams in the Hutt Valley that are definitely focused on women's softball. You've got Saints also in the tournament. Hutt Valley Saints and Te Aroha. So that is their major focus. Both very good at it and both obviously hoping to feature at the sharp end of the tournament on Sunday. Nicola Rozier doing the calling out there behind first base. Home plate. Gosh, it's been a long day, Crispy. Don't laugh at me, mate. Liam Stewart out there at first base and Joe Edwin. Doug Hill. Lucy Pearce. I was looking along the wrong line again. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that's why a lot of players just say blue. Hey,
and after all that, you still don't know which blues are out there. I think I got Liam right. Here we go. Papanui got a runner on base. The DR goes out to run. For them is number 3, Briar Crosscarry. Number 14, Marissa Arfield it is. Going to bat out there. Maya Puaka led them off. Got the runner out there on first base.
TA just swarming that plate. Look at the first and third are right there. Take away that bunt.
Yeah, well drilled infield this one. You've got to be very onto it. There's a nice push bunt. The out's going to be making, but the job has been done. Papanui have moved the runner to 2. Arfield did a great job to beat that first base, storming in to take that ball, but it was the fielder, was Rongamai Luke Royal, the pitcher. Here's the replay here. She pushes it out just a little bit hard for the first base to take it. Luke Royal picks it up, fires it over to 1 for the out, and quite an easy transition for the runner at first base. Nice spin on that pitch. Rising delivery there, gets the batter swinging. Fouls it back into the mask of Tavita. That's why they wear them. Barnes it is this time, who drops one onto the deck. Spins into foul territory. Very nearly a great play by Papanui there. Not quite executed.
Yeah, but also smart heads-up play for Rongamai as well. Letting that bounce and roll foul.
Yeah, there's the decisions you've got to make in the moment. She possibly could have picked that up. She possibly could have got the out. But she probably would have given up the base. High in the zone this time. There's Tavite showing us that cannon. You don't back up too far against this young lady at catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I like what Papanui is doing. They're trying to get the runner around to 3.
Yeah.
And trusting their next batter up, Kira, at the top of the order.
Everything in the armoury to move her. Get that runner into a scoring position. That pitch just drifting off the outside of the plate. Didn't miss by very much. But nice job by Jaya Barnes. She comes in the 9 spot. I have seen her at tournaments before. Very capable batter. Luke Royal, after giving up that run, has come back quite strongly. And as is her want, she pitches a lot of pitches, but very hard to get away. There we go. Her patience wins as she strikes out Barnes for the second out here in the innings. The runner still at 2. They're up to the top of the order, however, with Kyra Trim. We know what she did the last time she came up to bat and launched one out to the fence. You call her someone who nibbles away at the corners. Rongo. Doesn't do much wrong, but just nibbles away at the corners.
Yeah, and probably as the game progresses, she keeps nibbling further and further away.
Yeah. This one was in the middle. It's hit high and deep. The fielder's going back, untroubled and taking it out there. Nice job by Yvonne Burgess to catch and get the 3rd out. They both head to the dugouts, but the score continues to be 1-1. We'll find out what happens, and we come back to Fraser Ballpark in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now into the top of the third innings. This game is moving along nicely, and it is a 1-1 in what's proving to be a very tight affair. We have seen, Crispy, once the batters get into their second cycles in the ball game, that these games have opened up. Pitching has been pretty good. I don't know if that'll happen, but that is when it has happened in the previous games today.
Yeah, we saw that with Ramblers and Waitakere, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of big innings in that
couple of very big innings there. We had 16 and 5s, 21 runs in that ball game. There's a beautiful shot of Fraser Park in the evening. There's a hard hit out to shortstop. Eaton up there and fires it across the diamond. Nice work out there by Marissa Arfield. Take the first out, which was Kimihia Tangiano, the DP in the order for Aroha. Coming up is the vastly experienced Caitlin Lewin. Hits the ball very hard, this girl. Definitely capable of firing it over the fence if she gets the opportunity.
I won't say anything because last game I talked about one of the players thinking, hey, if she gets it in the zone, she'll go for it. But then she just struck out looking.
Unfortunately, we flirt with the possibility all the time of shaking the bones at players out there with some of the commentary work. But sometimes you got to talk about the possibility of something happening because sometimes it happens.
Yep. Caitlin, I think there, a bit of a smile. She knows that she missed that one. She wants that one back.
You do. You see good batters and they look at it and think, no, that was the one I should have hit.
Oh, that was the one.
That's a nice strikeout this time. It is Brittany Terry really getting into her work and making life difficult out there for the Te Aroha batters. Very hard to sustain that sort of effort against an order that goes as deep as these guys do. Similar to the Waitakere lineup with the experience and some of the youth that they've got. All very high quality players. Nice catch. There's another highlight reel catch, and that's the third out. And that was Kitty Winiardanoka who just laced it to third base. And it's Emily O'Connor, who again has been very athletic out there for Papanui. Takes the catch, and we'll just see that one again. Hard hit down the third base line. And there we go. O'Connor just diving to her left, takes the catch. Well done there, young lady. Go and have a well-deserved rest, and we'll come back and find out what happens in just a minute. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are into now the bottom of the third innings of what is proving to be a very exciting ball game. We've got bodies flying around out there, left, right and centre, doing spectacular fielding for what is nearly good hitting, I suppose you would say. But just like that one, everything these ladies swing at today seems to come out of the middle of the barrel, Crispy. So I don't know what they all had for breakfast, but there's certainly been a lot of power on display out there.
Oh, it certainly hasn't. It's a beautiful sound, isn't it?
Absolutely. Love hearing it.
Yeah, and we've seen some big home runs today from the ladies as well.
And several home runs out here on Diamond 1. I imagine the Diamond's around 5 or 6 diamonds in operation around us, ladies and gentlemen, all with games going on. We're a beautiful panorama right there of the lovely blue sky enjoyed here at Fraser Ballpark. I hope all you guys in the cloud and the mist up there in North Harbour are very jealous of what's happening down here in terms of the weather.
That's a standard day in the Hutt.
Standard day in the Hutt, mate. I've never lived out here, but I'm a fan of Hutt Valley softball. Anyone who hears me, I know I'm from Wellington, and if they emerge again, then that'll be me, black and yellow. But Hutt Valley, I love it out here. They put on fantastic tournaments. Hard hit once again down the foul ball line. Caitlin Davidson has hit about 50 of those down there in her 2 at-bats so far. We saw her hit about 6 or 7 foul balls in her last at-bat before Rongamai eventually struck her out. And that battle is just continuing right here. There's another one hit straight at the fielder out there at shortstop. And you know Lara Andrews is going to make no mistake on that one. One down, Emily O'Connor, who's been thrown. There's the hit here on the replay. Staring down the pitcher, hits it hard, gets it infield straight to Lara Andrews at shortstop. Emily O'Connor, number 12, who certainly has, in this ball game, proved her worth in the field at third base. A couple of spectacular plays out there. This time she's hit one hard. It's gone straight between left and centre, all the way to the fence. She's rounding first. She's going to 2. And there's a nice return from TA to limit the damage on that one. Emily O'Connor standing up at second base. That's just a continuation, Crispy, of the batting that we just described. Beautiful piece of batting by Emily O'Connor.
Wow, like I talked about before, everything's coming out in the middle of the bat.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to take long to get to the fence.
But they've also been it's intelligent hitting.
Yeah.
And they've been patient but also aggressive. They've been swinging at the right pitches.
I think swinging hard, but it's sort of hard to say, but with control.
Yeah.
You know, not over swinging, trying to really muscle it over the fence. I don't think they've done that. Great timing and great control.
Mm.
And when I say they, I mean pretty much all the teams on Diamond 1.
Yeah.
We're not specifically talking about Papanui. Probably on top at the moment would be Waitakere with the display they put on, but all the teams have managed to middle the bat with the ball. This one flies into the air.
Yeah, those little ladies today, they've been well ahead of the pitch too, though.
Yeah.
You know, they have been, in saying that, a lot of them have been pulling the ball.
Yeah, down that third base foul line, yeah. Just a little bit of adjusting to be made there in the timing. And you'll see them go, you'll see them go out into the diamond a bit more. Yep, the whole crowd tried to will that one a strike. One long groan from about 50 people out there. Unmoved, the umpire. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the third innings. 1 run apiece. And here's another example of one straight out of the middle, down the third base line, just a little bit early turning on that pitch.
Yeah, you see, Emily O'Connor there is seeing where the pitch selection is called by the catcher, and she's giving her inside-outside.
Yeah.
If you watch that too.
Yeah. It's a trick that you see a lot of runners out there on second base do, not just in softball, but also in baseball. Very controversial in baseball, actually, especially recently. Players accused of cheating from second base.
Well, again, it's one of those players in softball that's not illegal, right?
No, that's right, absolutely right. If the player out on second base can see and pick the signal, I don't see anything wrong within the rules of letting the batter know where they think it's going to be. Again, it's an adjustment that needs to be made.
And it's certainly helpful as a batter when you know it's coming.
Yep.
Some of the guys who used to play with it, Thomas Markey was a great example of that, being able to have a pick on a pitcher. So when he tells you rice ball's coming or a change, you can sort of sit on that pitch and saves you second guessing.
He's just such a natural talent. Thomas, I don't know if he'd quite be as studious as Mark was with the legendary books that he used to be kept, but that guy knew batters inside out. I presume he knew pitchers inside out.
He's not a bad player, eh?
Oh, he's better than average,
He was pretty competitive when you're playing against him, but also with him. Quite high standards.
I mean, how do you get to be the GOAT? You do. You set yourself high standards and you set those around you high standards. And then you force them to achieve them, don't you? And I think that's what he had a real knack of doing. Not just by example, but also by leadership. I mean, I know it's all been said about him before and doesn't need to be said again, but it amazes me. Hard hit down the first base line. It just goes into foul territory. And that is a look. Now there's the laughter.
Even Connor coming in like, no way! With a bit of accent there.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Sounded a bit like John McEnroe. He kept screaming down there. No way!
No way!
That ball was on the line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Louis Simcott, it is up to bat right now.
Yeah, but hit to the outfield's going to score a run, so that's what she's hoping for here.
And this is what I've talked about with Rongo. She nibbles away. Her pace is not going to overpower, but for some reason, she seems very hard to get away. And we're seeing the ball hit out of the screws of these bats, but going into foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, yeah, because when she's throwing them inside, they're just fouling them off, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's up to the batter now to make the adjustment.
And so far, other than the first run scored, she's been the patient one. She's the one that's just kept throwing it. This time it's popped up into the air. And Lara Andrews it was who runs back, takes the catch. Simcott the third down here in the bottom of the third innings. There we go. Ladies disappear into the dugouts once again. We'll be back in just a minute with a lot more action. Blast off, ladies and gentlemen. There we are. We're back in softball mode here at Fraser Park, and it's Yvonne Burgess for Te Aroha up to bat in this tense game. It is tense at the moment between Te Aroha and Papanui. Neither team have blinked yet. It is 1 run apiece We're in the top of the 4th innings. And Crispy, what would you do in this situation right now to try and shake things loose?
Wow, I'm renowned for my power as a batter. So clearly. No, all you really want, you just need a run. I think at this stage, how tense it is, a run could win this game. Or you're going to end up with 10 runs. So first of all, you just need to be patient, get some runners on, move them around, score the 1 run, and then build from 1 to 2 to 3.
So we've seen Brittany Terry come in for Maya Gilmore in the first innings. Obviously, she wouldn't have been expecting to come in then. She pitched very well. Aroha with Rongamai Luke Royal, are you going to go the whole game with her? Do you think that might be a tactical decision to bring someone like maybe Angela Harrison in?
Oh, it's a nice problem to have, right? Angela on the bench, but at the moment she hasn't done anything wrong. She's shutting down the batters. So until that changes, I'd probably keep it the same.
There we go. This one launched high and handsome. The fielder's getting under it, and in those conditions, running all the way to the fence to make the catch in foul territory. A great piece of fielding out there by Kyra Trim.
Yeah, she tracked that really, really well.
You know, we've seen it today quite a lot, Crispy, that these girls just have the propensity to make a difficult play look easy. And we're seeing that now.
Yeah, and it's not just from one team. So they've been here for 4 games, and so they're down the line, that's in.
Down the line, called foul.
Oh, that's close.
That looked very close. Very early call, I should say. Very decisive call.
Looks like we've got a little guest speaker coming in. Looks like Thomas Cameron's appeared by the box. He wants to say a few words.
There we go, number 25, Candela Figueroa, it is, who's up to bat now for Aroha.
Thomas has just come in to see what's happening with the girls here. Just getting a good view from behind home plate.
Yeah, well, you know, we didn't get a replay of that foul ball. Hopefully, maybe we could tee one up. That'd be great, but that was extremely close. Yeah, extremely close. Hard hit this time. It's O'Connor who eats it up and fires it across the diamond. There we go, and just like that, 2 down. She is a brick wall out there, Emily O'Connor. Done a great job in that hot corner. That's why they call it the hot corner.
The hot corner, yeah. She's been outstanding.
There we go. There's straight to O'Connor. And again, she backhanded that and made it look easy.
Yeah, great movement too.
Good range, eh? Yeah. Excellent range. All the fielders have shown that sort of range.
Third base has been pretty hot corner though all day. There's been quite a few good plays taken from there, and they've been nice and aggressive too. Watching third base, they've been coming forward,
attacking the ball, not sitting back on their heels and waiting for it. Two down now. Number 9, Lara Andrews up to bat. Brittany Terry, very impressive since she's had to come in the first innings. Hits that one, and it's Andrews who hits it out to shortstop, hoofing it down towards first base. And the out is made. Dare I say it, that's a great time to have a third out in the Aroha lineup. Anyway, they head back to the dugouts. It's 1-1 in this ball game. Find out how it happens when we come back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and a pitching change has been made by Te Aroha here in the bottom of the 4th innings. Angela Harrison, highly performed young pitcher from Hutt Valley, comes in to pitch for Te Aroha, taken over from Rongamai Luke Royal. Has to be said, she did a great job while she was out there, crispy, but this will be a total contrast. Angela will pitch with a bit more power. Starts off good.
That's right, and Teo's just looking for something a bit different here. Thomas Cameron obviously doing some pitching work with the girls, and so he's looking for something different from Angela and just wants her to come in, throw some strikes, get a bit of momentum in Teo's favour.
Papanui have shown that they can be very aggressive with the bat. A lot of hard hits into foul territory without quite converting anything out in front. You're going to have a pitcher now that's a little bit more direct, whereas we mentioned a few times that Rongo tends to be a bit more nibble around the corners. It could go either way, really. Great pitches like that, though.
Yeah, and Anne's got a great change-up. Well, that wasn't changed, but that was drop ball. But she's got all the pitches. But you're right. So the batter's now got to adapt. So maybe where it was, they were pulling it foul.
Yeah.
They're putting through that 5-6 hole.
So now the timing will change for them. And there's a nice pitch right on that inside tram line. Angela Harrison has started very strongly.
Speaking of pests, we're talking about pests as a batter. Thomas Thomas has been standing here just watching his pitches, and he was happy with that. He's like, yep.
Very happy. Watching his young charges, his young athletes. Thomas Cameron, ladies and gentlemen, obviously former Blackstock pitcher. With the world champion Blackstocks in 2004, which I happen to be at. Long time ago now, I know. Not as a player, as a spectator. Don't get carried away with that one. But he's done a lot of great work with the, especially with Te Aroha pitchers out of here in the Hutt Valley.
Yeah, it's been grafting for a long time now. It's been working with them for the training. So it's been with the Hutt Valley women's team as well.
Good. So, once again, and we've made the point a few times today, former great players giving back. And there's a nice pitch again by Angela Harrison. Just going to show the potential that this young lady has. And she still is very much in her youth in terms of her experience in that at this level. But definitely capable of dominating going forward.
Very much so. It's one of those 50-50 calls where one team...
a little bit too far inside that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, one team's happy, one team's not.
You heard the cheer that one didn't get called a strike right there. And this is number 51 for Papanui, Maya Puaka, the catcher. Doing a very good job. After the strikeout of Brittany Terry. Hits one straight back up the middle to get herself safe at first base. Nice work by Puaka. We just talked about that just a little bit more directness with the pitch could actually work out for the Papanui hitters.
Yeah, but the experience that TA's got out there, they'll be like, oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's only a hit. We haven't had a hit for a while to make it exciting now.
That's right. So we've had one straight up the middle, as we just saw on the replay there.
Yep. And then TA here, consistent with their approach to shutting down the batters from that short game.
Yeah.
The corners are right in.
They're not willing to give it up, are they? They're not willing to give that part of the diamond up.
Yeah, and you
can see the batters.
Yeah, and you can see they love. Papanui is now trying to slap it through. So it's a bit of a game of chess there too.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. Game of chess, very much, that's played by both coaches. Susie Delatour out there. Delatour, a well-known name in Canterbury softball. Out there doing the calling the shots. Yeah,
both teams are still testing each other out. It's like you don't know if it's going to be one run.
Yeah, well,
it's
just a kind of blink, one team might blink and the other one will take advantage. It seems to be that kind of a game. You're waiting for it to bust open, but it just hasn't happened yet. Great job done defensively by both teams to keep this game in check as well, though.
Yeah, you asked before, like what do the teams need to do to get ahead? And I think even for both the teams, the coaches are scratching their head and seem to think something's got to happen. Yeah,
well, the thing is you need those bodies in motion, and then we see one that's lined straight up the middle again. 2 in a row for Papanui. Great job by Marissa Arfield to move the runner and get herself safe at first. 1 down. And they're at the bottom of the order now. Number 5, Jaya Barnes. It will be, he's going to have it's Te Aroha who are going to have a chat out in the middle there.
Yeah, probably for Ange. Those pitches are just a little bit too close.
Yeah, I mean, she does have extra velocity over Rongo, but she is being a bit more direct and maybe a little bit too much in the middle of the zone. Great strikeout to start the innings. But if you hang it in the middle, doesn't matter what pace you are at this level, sooner or later the batters will catch up to you.
That's right. And we've seen our number 9 batters aren't slouches with the bat either.
That's right.
A lot of speed that I've seen throughout the day for number 9.
I've likened it. Batting orders these days have changed, and they almost restart their orders as they get low in the bat. So you get 7, 8, and 9 are almost like a lead-off 2 and 3 role to prepare things for the top of the order. So the traditional role of maybe having your weaker batter at the bottom has kind of gone out the door. Certainly, there's a little pop bloop taken by second base, and the out is taken, but both runners have moved. Runners now at second and third with 2 down. And this game is just, pressure is building. Absolutely, pressure is building. We're 1 swing away now from impacting the scoreboard. And 1 out again for it resetting.
That's right, yeah. A loose pitch can change the game.
Yeah. Nice pitch on that inside tram line. Very nice pitch. That is a great spot. It's good to see umpires giving it up too. It's a feature in the last couple of seasons that I'm pretty sure they must have sat down somewhere and talked about it. That is hit hard and launched down the first base. Foul line.
Yeah, what do I call that? It's just a long strike now.
Yep.
So the pressure's on her now, lead-off hitter. 2 strikes.
Yeah, no balls, 2 strikes. Advantage pitcher.
Yeah, so Dan just needs to nibble.
Yeah, this pitch she does is definitely a waste pitch. There you go. She drops it out of the zone. A little bit tough for the catcher to take there, must it? That's a coach killer, that one. If it goes between the legs to the back net, she might have been all over.
Yep. And again, Angela's got the advantage, so she wants to get this batter chasing.
Well, you talked about it earlier, Crispy. 1 run could do it.
Yeah. I'd like to see a big, nice rise up and out, just to see if she can change.
Yeah, she doesn't need to go into the zone yet.
Oh, the complete opposite, down and in.
Down and in. Nothing wrong with a high rise out of the zone. It's almost impossible to hit. But 2 balls, 2 strikes. You now got an even count. So she's slowly, the pendulum swinging back towards the batter. Harrison definitely capable of pulling out 1 big pitch, as we've seen already. Fends that one off as she looks to attack it into the zone.
So again, it's probably too straight, that pitch.
Yeah, too direct. The old batter got big eyes there, I think. Maybe we made her pull the trigger a little bit earlier. Oh, and there's that pitch I was just talking about. She finds it to millimetre perfection to strike out the batter and end the innings and defuse that situation for Te Aroha. Brilliant work by Angela Harrison. Well, we'll head into the next innings. We're going to go to the top of the 5th and find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and pressure can do strange things in a ball game, and we have both teams exerting huge amounts of pressure on each other, but they remain locked up at one apiece, and it is Brittany Terry, the impressive Brittany Terry, going to work out there since she had to come in the first innings. We just talked about how long she might be able to maintain it. She looks strong, she looks fit, and she's pitching just as fast and narrow as she was in the first innings. So there's a nice hard hit, and that might break things open for Te Aroha. Michelle Bedwell it is who rounds first, stands up at second, and things are just beginning to loosen up. We saw it with Papanui. They gave themselves opportunity there, Crispy, and now Te Aroha's turn. Yeah,
and look, they're getting their runner on as well.
Otila Tavide, that was. Beautiful hit by the catcher. She just sat back on it, look. Boom. You know they're seeing the ball when they sit back like that.
Yeah, and if you would imagine now that Cindy would be looking to move the runner over.
There we go, straight away. She stays in the box as that one bounces back up and hits the batter. Number 22, Michelle Bedwell.
And again, she'll probably do the same thing, maybe a bit of a push, but this is a situation where you can even give up what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because all you need to do is get the ball down, runner on 3.
Yeah, the outs are given. It's that runner, the 60 feet from 2 to 3, that's important.
And just as we say that, she holds the bat out front, looking for that bunt. And
there it goes, straight away, and it's a beautiful bunt. And there we go, the out is taken. Oh, that ball came back across the 3 in a flash and just about went straight through the glove. Oh my gosh.
This is giving me nightmares of under 17s. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
What we don't want to do is chase the runner in that situation.
Yeah.
Because an overthrow scores that run and you don't get the out. So you just need to be patient.
Yeah, calm heads should prevail. Calm heads should prevail. The old saying.
Yeah. And Papanui's adjusted down as well. They're trying to shut that run down at home, so all the players are moving forward into the lines.
Well, who would put a squeeze play past Cindy Portai in this situation? She needs one run. Not to win the game, but one run to just put that much pressure on, more pressure on Papanui. There's only one down.
Well, Papanui's already, they're coming forward for that. There's a squeeze right there.
Safe it is, safe.
Gary called it as well, look at that.
There we go. Took 50 years to make that call. That happened. There's a beautiful execution of a squeeze play by Te Aroha. Slides in underneath the tag. Has to be said. That was so close, but I think the umpire was spot on there.
I think it's a bit of a smile on Cindy's face there. She's happy with that.
Still one out. Let's not forget that one. Jordan Mumu it was who executed that bunt to absolute perfection. Kimi here, Tangiano, the DP, comes in, number 16, looking to get things going again for Te Aroha. And that was just a professional bit of softball.
Oh, obviously, well rehearsed. They knew exactly where it was going. Went away. She pushed the bunt towards first base as well.
Yep. Everything was done. Everything was done right to give that runner every opportunity she needed to score. And even then, Papanui nearly shut it down.
Yeah, and they almost read that too. They didn't. They were expecting.
It's like you said, mate. They knew the bunt was coming. They knew it was coming. Still couldn't prevent the run from scoring.
Well, they can get the ball down and anything can happen, right?
Yeah,
they still got to execute it. That's what I try to teach the young kids as well. They put the ball in play, and anything can happen. The fielding team has to
force the fielding team to work, and you're right. And that's the way pressure works. And Te Aroha, over many years and even generations, have been brilliant at doing that.
Yeah, the noise from TA girls is starting to lift as well after getting that sort of goal.
Elevating, definitely. But we talked about it being a bit of a chess game, and that was just a master move. To get that runner over to 3 and then call the squeeze right at that moment. Got to give it up to Cindy and the way she did that.
Yeah, and had trust in the players to get that bunt down.
To get it done.
Because the runner still has to run. You've got to execute that well. So that courageous play.
Yeah, how many times do you see a squeeze play like that done and then the runner hesitates, and that's, that happens. Even at the highest level, that happens. Here we go. It's a pop fly. It's heading towards the dugout. At third base. Just, you see it, the little bit more hustle from the Te Aroha girls. She ran back to the box there. Wouldn't drag the bat or anything. 2-2's the call. 1 down, a runner at 1. Papanui now having to find a way to get out of this, and there it is. It's hit straight over the top. It's going to go all the way to the fence.
Sunday be found in there. Yep. Yep, nice aggressive work there from TA as well. Great hit out to the fence, and that runner was not stopping. So that's given TA a 3-1 lead now. Papanui's just called a timeout and just going to slow things down, get the composure back.
Don't know what happened there, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. I literally just choked on my own words.
Oh, look at that speed at 3. Here she goes. Look at that.
Boom. Eyes for only one direction.
Oh, great side.
Great piece of play. We talked about something needed to break the game open. And Te Aroha have done just that. I'm settling down now, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a coughing fit. Sorry you had to hear that.
Yeah, that does not get any easier, too, with Caitlin up.
Burst of excitement like that, just a little bit too much. Inside pitch. Papanui now, this really tests, this really tests their courage and stamina. Te Aroha continue to pile the pressure on top of them. Drops the bunt again.
There's a lot of umpires on that diamond.
Yep. And they all ran straight at the home plate umpire with an opinion. Be interesting to see the outcome because at 3-1 in the 5th innings,
Yeah, it's good coaching by Cindy as well. She's not afraid to back her players.
Well, she's keeping the ball in front of the infield.
Yep.
And it's them that all the pressure is piled on right now.
Yeah. She's almost like in the boxing term. She's got them against the ropes, and she just wants to sort of finish the job here.
Oh, there's another one. She's gone for the long hander. It's landed short in the outfield. It continues. There's the play. Tried to lay the tag on. Perfectly legal in the act of sliding.
Papanui's coming out. They're going to question that.
Oh, absolutely they will.
Physical contact there.
What coach wouldn't? There was physical contact. You're absolutely right, Crispy.
So gone are the days with the catchers sort of they're protected quite a lot now. Oh, we've got a replay coming. Here she goes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, who knows about the intent there? That's why the Blues give the job they do. Let's have your expertise, Crispy. What was the call there? What will be the call?
Oh, I think she'll go safe. They'll say safe. It was more of a sort of an awkward, shall I slide, shall I not? With a subtle, I'm coming in hard. But again, you as the base runner has the base now, don't they?
Yep.
A long time ago, the catchers used to get run over, and the fielders would get run over.
So she's hitting back to 2. The runner's staying at 3.
I like it here. Papanui coach is still out there arguing the point.
Yeah.
And not so much I'm happy about arguing, but she's actually backing her team up too. Yeah, she's gone out there to fight for her players.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think that's good. Her players, if they see that, will think, yeah, my coach's got my back.
She'll use all the experience she can to try and influence, and she is deemed to be safe. Te Aroha keep the pressure, piling the pressure on Papanui. Runners now at 2 and 3. Top of the order. Into bat, Kiri Winiata Inoka. Papanui have not done a lot wrong, Crispy. It is Te Aroha that have upped the ante. They've upped their performance. They've upped their execution. They've upped everything they do.
Yeah, you couldn't fault that as a chess move. It's been great.
Yeah.
It's a great sophomore intelligence, and the teams had to apply what the coaches called.
Yeah, very much an arm wrestle.
Yeah,
was in place, and the Te Aroha Brains Trust have just decided what they need to do to crack it, and so far it's worked.
Yeah, you've also got a Papanui field a little bit flustered at the moment because I'm not sure with what's going to happen here with one out. They're thinking, is this a squeeze or is this a hit?
Yeah, exactly. It's almost alternate because it's been in the outfield a couple of times, it's been dropped in front a couple of times. You're right, the question is in the forefront of the mind of all the defensive players. What is going to happen right now? Nice pitch on the inside half of the plate by Terry. Brittany Terry still continues to throw a good game. But like I say, 2 balls, 1 strike. It's Te Aroha that have upped the ante. This one's launched high. There's only one down. Sacrifice fly in play. This time it's Papanui.
Oh, look at that, water's going down a treat, eh? Yeah, nice double play there to end there and get them out of trouble. That's what Papanui really needed. Stop the flow of runs there. Otherwise, that was a 4-1 lead. So now we sit with 3-1 going into the bottom of the 5th.
So much sorry there, ladies and gentlemen. Keep getting the frog in the old throat. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The action here has been too hot for this commentator to handle. I've dropped my bundle. I've been coughing all over the place. Everything's gone out of there. Te Aroha, what a great display by them, Crispy, to break this game open and break the deadlock.
Yes, and that's why we had sort of quite word with Thomas when he was in here before, and he said something needs to happen. And for TA, that was the something that happened there. So they'll go into this in a little bit more confidence as well. They've got 2 runs to play with. Papanui doesn't need to. They don't need to panic.
I don't think panic is the way is what they need to do. You're right. It is a 2-run deficit, and that is really nothing. Although if you were both teams, you'd want to be Te Aroha, the team in front. But certainly Papanui proved in their previous innings of theirs they were capable of getting bodies in motion on the base.
That's right, and they're not going away. They're there to bat and there to play, and they're in a good part of the order.
Nice pitch for Harrison as she pulls the strings on that one. Takes all the pace off it, fools the batter. Caitlin Davidson, who now owns the world record for firing foul balls down the third base line. It's not a record she'd want to own, but she's still finding the middle of the bat, looking for a way to get it out in front. And they keep peppering the inside of the plate for her. Maybe just an adjustment of where her feet are in the box. She stands very close to the plate anyway, so you're always going to invite an inside pitch there. Maybe get her heels out towards the back of the box.
Wow, she's doing a good job in the 2 spot to see those pitches and where to pitch it down. So maybe it's a tactic for her, but you're right. Oh, great change. She's pulled the string on that. Davidson lucky to foul that off.
Got the foul on that one.
But Caitlin and Emily just laughing about this here as well.
Yeah.
Good bit of banter between the two of them.
Good to see the humour being maintained in there despite the tenseness, especially of the situation in the last inning.
Yeah, for TA having they had a loss this morning, so they're desperate to win this game, I'd imagine.
That's right. Finish the day on a high. They don't want to go down on 2 losses. And that was a great pitch by Angela Harrison. Turned Caitlin Davidson into stone as it sailed through the middle of the zone for a strikeout and 1 down. Emily O'Connor has been having a whale of a game out there for Papanui. Comes into bat now, number 12. Watches the pitch go through the inside. You can see Angela Harrison almost feeding off the energy around her now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking Papanui just needs to be careful not to sort of play into that game as well and get quick outs. They just need to concentrate and breathe. Just get a runner on and see what happens.
Yeah, well, the idea that you take Angela deep into account, still maintains, be fussy, have a go at anything in the strike zone, but equally, don't try and be foolish about when you swing outside the strike zone. Hard hit up the middle. O'Connor it is who continues to impress in this game. Gets herself down to first base. One down, runner at one, a familiar territory for Papanui in this game. That will bring to bat number 10, Jessica Haldane.
Yeah, I think for Papanui, if they can get this one run back, they'll be happy for this inning. That will be their goal.
Yep.
Just call one run back, and then they've got another two turns of bat.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, still time to get them in ones. Work your plays, work the runners around the diamond. O'Connor's definitely the athlete. She's probably got a bit of speed. You could try and steal her if you needed to.
Another foul ball.
Another foul ball down that third base line, getting peppered out there now. Nice pitch by Harrison, just drops below the knees. A rare pitch on the outside of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 5th innings. 1 down. Nice pitch again by Harrison. There we go.
Yes,
third strikeout since she came into pitch.
Set her up perfectly with that sequence.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about how good Rongo went and now how good Harrison's going. But it also pays tribute to the game that Otila Tavite is calling behind the dish there.
Yeah, very smart. She's not moving too much as a catcher either.
No, she generally tends to just let her glove do the talking and doesn't move around like you see a lot of catchers do. We saw it with Tyler Bromhead in the Waitakere game.
Yeah. Makes the umpire's life a little bit easier too when they're not moving around.
Yeah.
Well, the runner was off. That foul ball.
Runner was off on a hit and run there. 2 down now. They've got to find a way to get that runner around to 3. Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes. Advantage to Atiawa on the batter. Pitches count. Deep into the evening now. The lights are on here at Fraser Ballpark. It'll take probably another 30 or 40 minutes for them to have an effect. As the sun is still streaming down on us. Those shadows are getting very long out there though. Hit down the first base line. Foul ball. Papanui Girls just continue to turn on him and pepper that foul ball line. You just think how long before they actually get one to stay inside.
Yeah, well, that's trouble too. If that goes down the line, that generally tails off into the corner.
It does.
Which is dangerous for Atiawa.
I've seen a couple of those already today. Way down in the corner there where fielders go to die. As they watch the ball disappear into the corner and runners advance around the bases. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is a high ball. Fielders can't get under it. Once again, into foul territory. Number 9, Lily Simcott, doing the batting out there for Papanui.
We brought Emily Connor on one as run to second, about seven pitches in a row.
Yep, she's run half a kilometre and hasn't gotten to second base yet. This time she's managed to get one on the deck at second base, who vacuums it up. Underarms at the first base to end the inning and maintain their lead with 5 innings now complete. Te Aroha, 2 runs ahead of Papanui. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Gentlemen, it is advantage Te Aroha now in this ball game against Papanui, and what a game it has been. To finish our commentary off for the day will be this game, but if you are here at the Diamond, obviously there will be in the 7 o'clock game, or in this case, it could be close to a 7:30 or 7:45 game. But one more game for the day, but not on the live stream, unfortunately. We will see you back here tomorrow for the 11 o'clock game, and then we will proceed all the way through again to the 5 o'clock game. And it will be another big day of softball. But this one's not finished yet. And it is Te Aroha who upped the ante and broke the deadlock. 3 runs to 1. They enjoy the lead over what has been a very gallant Papanui. Game is not over. We're only in the top of the 6th innings with Yvonne Burgess up to bat. Crispy, that sun just disappeared out there in like a minute.
It's got cold, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 minute it was there, next minute it was gone. One ball, 2 strikes. Terry ready to go to work again. Hard hit down the third base line. Bird just powers it out to first base. Papanui fielded, but once again, Te Aroha exerting the pressure here in the top of the 6th innings. Great hit to get things going by Yvonne Burgess. There you go, just powers into it, sits back, flat swing.
Well, we're about to put that commentator's curse on here. We haven't had a home run this game, and we have one of the all-time greats of of Auckland softball, Thomas, has just called a home run.
Really?
Yeah, he believes it's going to happen now. This pitch.
Candela Figueroa, it is up to bat. Big weight on her shoulders if Thomas Cameron thinks he's going to hit a home run. Pitcher rears back. Here it comes. Nice pitch down the outside there.
Well, he's looking. He said it's coming. She's due.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The whole contrast has changed out there. The sun's gone away. It's hit big. It's hit deep. And there goes the crystal ball. All hail Mr. Cameron. A 2-run shot by Candela Figueroa.
He called it. He called it. That was gone too. That's the biggest one of today.
Yeah. Well, I'll go he on that one. That was Mr. Cameron, ladies and gentlemen, walked in the dugout and said it's going to be a home run. And, well, there you go. I won't doubt the man ever again.
Oh, you should see the shoulders have gone further back than we've ever seen. It's walking with confidence now. Look at him. Oh, he's pointed over to the booth as well. He's talking himself.
Yeah, I just told them you were going to do that. There we go. Send her over for a discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. The upshot at is 2-run score. It is now 5 runs to 1. And Papanui now looking up the side of a rather steep mountain. All of a sudden, and it started in the previous innings, Aroha just took this grain by the scruff of the neck and said, we're tired of this arm wrestle. They upped the ante, they upped their tempo, and they upped their execution. And indeed, in about the space of 6 or 7 batters, the score has gone up to match it. This time it's been blooped out to centre field by Lara Andrews, and she's got herself out to first base. 2 runs have scored, and there is none out.
Yeah, and how often do you see that? You know, where it's a close game and all of a sudden you get a big hit like that and then the game starts to just get away from it.
Well, it's interesting, Crispy, because we said that either the arm wrestle will continue or something will break it open and the gap just widens.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the score as it sits now doesn't actually reflect the game.
Yeah, it doesn't. Papanui have been excellent in this ball game. There's another hard hit up the middle this time by Atiawa, who really has put a clinic on out there in her last 2 turns of bat, especially. Lara Andrews moves around to third base. Atiawa on the other corner at first base. Michelle Bedwell is due up, but it looks like something is happening out there. Whether or not we're going to have a pinch hitter this time or not. Bedwell looks ready to go. Atiawa has had a runner come in for her every at bat. She goes back to a rounding rouse of applause from her supporters. Atiawa being replaced out there as a runner.
Yeah, and it's tough for Papanui at the moment with none out too.
Very, very tough. Papanui now doing it tough, as you just said, Crispy, after keeping the score right down.
Yeah, I mean, we always knew that runner was going to go to 2 there.
Yep.
But they went for the play to try to tag the runner Lara at 3.
But again, though, and one thing that they've been masters at, especially in the last couple of innings, is just piling that pressure on Papanui. His own sort of standards haven't diminished too far. It's, like I said before, it's Aroha that have upped the ante on this ball game.
Yeah, clever coaching. Good execution by TA. Been very, very effective. With the squeeze, getting the go-ahead. And then into some big... So they've gone short game, and they've also gone big game. So they've been able to adjust.
Absolutely. Didn't quite get the strike call on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. This time the bunt gets dropped, and it's Andrews that looks to go for the rundown. And she got called out at third base. Nice play to take that lead runner. Andrews got caught backing up too far.
Yeah, good decision. Obviously a squeeze play there. Good decision to backtrack to go to 3 because she would have been out at home.
She'd have been stone cold, absolutely right. As it was, she couldn't get back to 3 in time. But 1 down now with runners at 1 and 2, so still very much a lot of pressure out there on Aroha. Jordan Mumu up to bat, who kicked things into gear in previous innings. Fine style with a hit out to the outfield. Nice inside pitch, not called a strike.
The posture of the TA girls in the dugout has changed too. Look at them. That's what runs does, eh?
Yeah.
From the pressure,
absolutely.
it's just the pressure valves come off now. They're happy, they're smiling. Thomas keeps looking over still.
He's going to come over and make another prediction. There's a nice pitch. This time the pickoff goes at 3. It's unsuccessful. Calm heads. We talked about calm heads before.
Yeah, and TA continue to put the pressure on too. Like a lot of coaches would normally just sit back and just let the hitter hit, but she's still putting getting the runners,
testing the field, making sure they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, now she's got a good position. She's got a runner on 1 and 3.
Runners out there on the corners. This one's hit straight down the throat. Oh no, it's over the top. It's gone all the way to the fence. 1 comes in to score. 6-1 it is now. Runners at a 2 and 3. Fine piece of hitting. Still only 1 down. And Jordan Mumu was another batter for TA, who's now done a tremendous job out there. Number 16, Kimmy here, Tangiano.
Yeah, making it difficult for Papanui as well. At the start of the game, Mia Gilmore, if you missed it, was pitching. She started the game, but unfortunately she got caught out for wearing metal cleats when she hit the ball out to centre field, didn't she?
Yeah.
So Brittany's come in and she pitched a heck of a game. For Papanui, they're onto the second pitcher. So do you let her see the game out, or do you just try to change things, stop the
Well, if they've got another pitcher to do that, I mean, Mia Gilmore will never know what might have happened had she been able to stay out there, and how deep into the game she might have gone. But certainly Brittany Terry, to her credit, came in a difficult situation and pitched very well. And continues to pitch pretty good as well. But unfortunately, Aroha, living up to their reputation,
she was.
and it just put the foot on the gas.
That's right. She wasn't happy with that call. She wasn't given the strike that she wanted there. She's a little bit frustrated, but she didn't panic.
This
she got
time,
the strike out. Nice pitch. Good comeback.
Tangiano gets strike out for the second out here in the 6th innings. And if they were able to convert another run, Crispy, then 2 runs, then you start to get into the run ahead rule here in the 6th inning.
Yeah, which unfortunately it doesn't deserve. This game doesn't deserve to be talking about
to
run
be fair,
rule,
you wouldn't talk about it and shouldn't talk about it because Papanui have been better than that. You're quite right. And are certainly capable of pegging back some of these runs.
Yeah. Look, regardless of the result of this game, both teams can be proud of how they've played.
Absolutely. A fine, as we see a pop fly. The catcher just had to stand under that for an age. I don't envy you having to stand under that.
That went straight up.
Straight up a long way. Couldn't make the catch, however, which would have ended the innings. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caitlin Lewin into bat for Te Aroha. Yeah, nice pitch right on that outside tram line. Flirting with danger of being called a ball. Perfect pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. Swings hard on that one. Feeling sorry for the 2 teams that were due to start at 7 o'clock. As we're still an innings away from ending this ball game. Nice work again this time from Terry. Just put a little bit extra on that one. And that's a great way for her to finish that innings after some fireworks at the beginning. But it is 6-1 to Te Aroha. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. It is Te Aroha that have placed a rather large obstacle in front of Papanui in the form of 5 runs in the last 2 innings. 6-1 they lead now over Papanui, who have been unable to impact the scoreboard since the very first batter of the very first inning. In a fine display of defensive supple, as we see Brittany Terry get them going with a lovely hit up the middle. Could this be the start of a fight back by Papanui, who, would be fair to say, have been very gallant so far in this ball game? Maya Puaka up to bat now for Papanui.
Yeah, well, anything can happen, as we could see.
Yep.
Today, there's been some big innings. Waitakere was the 10 runs, and Ramblers come back with 5.
Well, we've now seen an automatic home run by Te Aroha. Figueroa it was who launched one over the centre field fence. What value would we see if we saw one now from Papanui?
What are you calling it now?
Ask the guru if you want to know if it's going to happen or not. I'd love to be able to call one, but I don't think I've quite got that vision.
Wow, she's swinging for it.
Swinging for the fence. Nice pitch by Harrison. Been very impressive since she came in to replace Rongamai Luke Royal, who did a great job while she was in there. And we talked about two contrasting styles of pitcher. And it's worked definitely in Te Araha's favour.
Oh, it sure has. And I think with looking what Te Araha was trying to do was just trying to change up that game. Looking at the velocity of the two pitches, they looked at
contrasting pitches. You're right. Yeah, absolutely. This one hard out to second base, eats it up, takes the lead runner. The double is on, and there is execution right there as they take the double. And Te Araha are every bit the front runners in this ball game now. Right there. That is an underline, an underscore of their current dominance in this ball game. Hard hit to second base. She knew exactly where it was going. The execution right on point. The runner for Papanui giving it everything, but not quite able to make it.
The ladies are pretty happy with that too. It's something you practice every week. Doesn't always come off.
Practice double plays.
Perfect execution.
It's to practice double plays with my T-ball team. They were that good. But I mean, how much confidence does that give a pitcher out there when she sees those plays? Oh, she just pulled all the strings on that one. I mean, that ball there's so much pace taken off, it nearly didn't make it.
Even the better Marissa's laughing too. Yeah. She knows too. She was fooled on that one.
Yeah, Marissa Arfield, she knew that was coming and there was nothing she could do about it. There we go. Strikes there out for the third out here in the sixth innings. And the confidence of TA is out there for everyone to see. There we go. 6-1 as they head back to the dugout. We're now into the top of the seventh innings. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the contrast has changed out there as we head into the late evening and night time is beginning to overtake us. It is 25 to 8 here and it is Te Araha who are looking to close out this game in style. We're in the top of the seventh innings and what's been a very exciting ball game, but the last two innings have belonged all to Te Araha as they have taken the lead now 6-1 over Papanui in what has been a fine game of softball. It's not over yet.
Papanui will get another opportunity to bat as they're in the bottom of the innings. Top of the innings still to go so far, though. And we always say it's not over until that last pitch is thrown. Kitty Winiata it is, top of the order for Te Aroha. Looking to go to work out here now against Papanui. Lights beginning to take effect out there now. As we just get through that awkward period where it gets too dark and the lights can't quite take over.
Turn the double here. Let us talk to each other.
There we go, Brittany Terry it is, who rears back, gets ready to go again. This one's hit hard. A deep foul. One bounce into the fence out there. Candela Figueroa waiting in the on-deck circle. Argentinian, I believe.
Yeah, that's what Thomas was saying before. So
yep.
Power better. I think she's looking forward to getting back up to batting again.
Yep, itching, champing. Get in there. Winiata Inoka it is out there who waits at first base. Yvonne Burgess in the batter's circle. Hit the ball very hard in their last at bat. Straight in the 5-6 hole. We did talk earlier about how long Papanui could contain this batting lineup. And it was 4 innings. Well, I mean, you'd have to say that the batter has dominated the ball in the 5th and the 6th innings. So,
yeah. Sometimes that's the game of softball, right?
Yeah.
It's just one. It's sometimes those hits they just come all at once, or they can be spread out.
Yeah.
And
It's also a sign of a good hitting team that when they do get on with the bat, they hit in blocks. Rather than 1s and 2s, they'll go 3, 4, 5 hitters in a row.
Yeah.
Once one goes, it kind of opens the dam, the floodwaters. Nice work by O'Connor out there. Just did enough to let that go foul. There we go. That was Yvonne herself. You heard on the mic there. Said the foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th innings.
Yeah, as a batter, you're always going to say that. You want another shot, don't you?
Yeah. I didn't quite get onto that one. I need another go at it. Intently stares as this time second base is given up by a pass ball. A very rare occurrence from Brittany Terry. I'll still say it. She's pitched a pretty good game coming in the situation she found herself. It's a full count now on Burgess. Fires one high. It's going up forever. First base gets under it. Takes the catch. 1 down. Runner still at 2, but it is the home run hitter, Candela Figueroa, who comes up to bat. Launched it straight over the centre field fence. Absolutely no doubt right from the bat where that one was going. There we go, all the way from Argentina to home runs at Fraser Park. There we go, there's a look at the home run. Low in the zone.
swung hard on it. It landed a good 3 or 4 metres over the thing. And this time she's launched one all the way inside the fence this time. But that's going to score the runner. And she's become a one-person hitting machine out there. Backed up by the other batters. But gosh, that is some fine hitting.
Yeah, beautiful swing, wasn't it?
Lovely swing indeed by Candela Figueroa. She's safe at 2. The runner's safe home. There's 1 down, and that will bring to bat Lara Andrews. She has had one pop into the field to get herself on base, but she usually does not stay out of the action for long. And there you go. One pitch hits it straight up the middle. Figueroa rounds 2, comes home. Lara Andrews helps herself to an RBI. And Aroha helped themselves to another run. Otila Tavite up to bat now. Eight 1 it is.
Looks like Sydney's calling over to the bench. Might want to get some of the players on as well.
Yeah,
have a swing.
Give them a swing. Looking for a pinch hitter possibly to come in after Otila. Umpire's been very consistent out there.
Yeah, so we're getting pretty cold now.
Lucy Pearce. Yes. Oh, it's a warm job, though. It's a warm job.
It's a warm job,
yeah. Constant movement.
There's still a little bit more softball to go as well.
Yep. Certainly if Aroha got anything to say about it. 3 balls, no strikes on Tavite. She needs to do what she can to find the zone. They need another out. Calls that one high. It was also high on and inside.
Yeah, you're saying she's got a great zone behind there. I think Brittany's going to disagree.
Disagree, yeah.
And it's hard when you're 8-1 down. You just want those calls to go your way.
Yeah.
It's a very, very lonely place when you're a pitcher there.
She's still plugging away out there. There's a conference coming in now. Tavite takes the walk. She's down on base. That'll move Lara Andrews over to 2. And did I see Jalen Rawiri, number 18, looking to come in and have a bat?
Yep, she's right in there in this little group that that Cindy's talking to the girls. So she's keen. She's nodding away. She wants to be out there.
She wants to be out there. Why wouldn't you? Inject a bit of youth and enthusiasm into the lineup out there. She's going to come in after Michelle Bidwell by the look of it.
She's always got the biggest smile, eh?
Yeah. Absolutely. To be fair, most of the girls have played this game in great humour. Despite the enormous pressure that was on both teams right into that 4th inning before Aroha upped the ante. She's not missing by much. She's really not missing by much. And you're right, some of those calls might have been 50-50.
Yeah, I think they're looking at the score now. They've got to go Papanui's way. Good attempt
at the double. If that ball had come in a foot lower, she probably would have had time to take the out, but she had to reach up and stretch for it. Here's the replay here. Catch is made, fires it to 2. It's a little bit high, and that was the difference between in or out.
2 out, 18 and please head on. Yes, please.
Number 18, Jalen Rawiri comes in. as you just heard from the home plate umpire. Papanui got to give themselves an opportunity to chase something down here. I'm not quite sure where I might have to go. I might have to start leaning towards Brittany. There didn't look to be much wrong with that.
No, I've got to agree there. That looked pretty close, pretty straight. Oh, there's the makeup.
Yeah. To be fair, she's the ones low in the zone have been strikes most of the day, or most of the game. We started in bright sunshine. We're going to finish in darkness. That'll be another one. Yes. Well, I've got the zone sussed now. 2 strikes. I think Brittany Terry might have the zone worked out now as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I see we got the outfield scoreboards working as well. Nice to see the scores right, the innings are right, and the strikes and balls are right. Great addition to the atmosphere here at Fraser Park.
It's all happening down here now.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th innings. Game's gone all the way. Oh, there we go. The pass ball is going to move the runners. Bit of dew starting to form out there as well, though. Bit of a loss of control there. Full count on the batter. Jalen Rawithi's come in for a pinch hit, doing a great job at the moment.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice work by Terry.
Yeah.
Takes the 3rd out. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to head towards the bottom of the innings. Aroha it is, who lead this ball game by 8-1 over Papanui. It is all on them in the bottom of the 7th innings. We'll find out what happens in just a moment. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Bottom of the 7th innings now. The lights definitely having an effect on this game. Papanui, an enormous mountain ahead of them, have brought in a pinch hitter in number 15, Amy Sloan.
Yep, they got nothing to lose now.
Nothing to lose. That's right, Crispy.
They might as well go for it.
Give them a go, find out what might happen. In just a moment, as we see an inside pitch. For some reason, it's very difficult to get a call on an inside pitch on a lefty.
Yeah.
It is, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's almost like the umpires set up not to call it. Not deliberately, but the way they set up.
Oh, they definitely give you the outside, though.
Yeah.
The left. Oh.
That, by the way, is an opinion and not a criticism. I'm one of the biggest fans of our Blues. I think in this country they do an absolutely amazing job. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There we go. Outside corner we just
outside
talked about.
Pitch. We've all had that various times during the game. Crispy, the crystal ball out. It was your turn that time.
You also might find some of the calls go in the fielding team's way. Now it's bottom of 7th.
Bottom of 7th. It's a little bit chilly out there, like you said. Hard hit. Kyra Trim, top of the order. Hits one very hard down the third base line. Be nice to get yourself on the highlight reel right now, wouldn't it?
Oh, exactly. And this is the thing now with Papanui. Like, they've got nothing to lose now. So guys will throw it and they can swing for the fence. Have a bit of fun.
Yep.
And they write this game off and go deeper later in the tournament.
Yeah, it won't be over for them. They came into this game having defeated Levin 3-2 in what must have also been a very quiet, close, tense game.
Oh, and the good thing that we've seen in this tournament so far is anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah, absolutely, because Aroha have not unblemished today. They also had a loss today.
Yeah, and Odahu, is that? I think they lost to the Giants from Brisbane.
Yeah, Odahu.
In the day, is that
yeah.
Odahu?
Yep. 8, quite significant too. 8-1, 7-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 7th. Papanui Tigers looking to swing away and finish on a strong note. Kyra Trim. It is who sees that one go too low. Evens up the count at 2-2.
Yeah, I think the girls will be saying, come on, Ange, let's go. Throw us a strike here.
Yep. Throw it in the zone. Gives a chance. Get on the highlight reel. Diving catch. Centre field. That one hard hit. That bat still sounds just as good now as it did earlier today. Bang. I don't know what those things are made of. When the ball comes off out of the middle, it definitely goes fast and hard. I think our cameras are a little bit deceptive about how bright it is out there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's quite dark out there now. Oh, yeah, pulled the strings on that. And it's Trim who gets one through. It's gone all the way to the centre field fence. They're really motoring out there to mop it up. She turns around, comes to 3. And there we go. Those are the sort of hits that they needed throughout the game. Stand-up triple by Kyra Trim. Here's the replay. There's the pitch.
Oh, sat on that change well.
Just sat back on it. Went under the glove of the diving fielder out there, Yvonne Burgess. And she showed a clean pair of heels as she raced around 3 of the 4 bases. Up to number 4. Another pinch hitter. I'll tell you her name in just a sec. As for some reason I can't read my own writing. Yeah. We'll get there in just a sec. Sosafina base. Sorry if I've wrecked that one for somebody. Her in particular. Sosafina. Base has come in for bat. Pinch hitter coming in for a swing, hits one straight back to the net. Haven't had one that made us flinch yet. I saw the footage of Joe Fraser flinching long and hard at one that. Sorry, Joe, didn't mean to throw you under the bus there.
Oh, I saw that too. Along with the highlight reel of him dancing.
Yeah. Involuntary flinch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll blame Chopper for putting that one on TV, Joe. This time she's hit it straight down to first base. Eats that one up. And it is the run that scores. No problem for Te Aroha giving up the run, as the second out was probably more important to them. One of the ladies in this lineup that has really excelled all day, number 12, Emily O'Connor, comes up to bat. And she's had a marvellous day, fielding and batting.
Yeah, she's been their sort of energiser bunny at third. Lots of talk, lots of laughing, lots of smiling, but hitting the ball well.
Yep, definitely leading by example. Eight runs to 2, pegged one back. Oh, she's launched one straight down the third base line. And it goes foul by about a half a metre. Hit the ball very hard.
Yeah, well, might have to throw to you soon as well, Gary, to choose player of the day, because there's been a lot of highlights.
It's getting hard to choose. You've done a great job at it so far, though, Crispy, so keep thinking.
No, I think for Te Aroha, they'll be happy.
Yeah,
with how their bench has come on as well, especially like with Ange coming on.
Yeah,
everybody who's come on has actually contributed.
Yeah, they've added to the team's performance throughout the game.
Yeah,
and they have managed to get a lot of bodies out there and get game time as well, which, as you said before, is important, especially as we go deeper into the tournament.
Yeah, I think Tila behind the dish has caught a hell of a game as well.
And she's had 2, maybe, I think she picked a walk as well. 2 very good hits.
What I'm subtly trying to do is just chuck some names to see when your eyes light up to think, yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, well, let's not forget there's a lady in here who launched one over the fence who really set this game alight. Jordan Mumu, she's quietly gone about her work, been extremely effective. And O'Connor hits that one hard. And there we go. That's the third out of the ball game. And what a ball game it has been. But in the end, it was Te Aroha, too big, too strong, who ran out the winners, put the foot on the gas in the 4th innings, and took it away from Papanui, a very gallant Papanui. Crispy, how did you see that one, and who was your player of the game?
Oh, look, just for breaking that game open. It was tense for a long time, that 1-all ball game. But, I can't go past our 3-hitter. Hitting that big bomb, followed up next that bat. Yeah. Really broke the game open and broke the hearts of the Papanui girls. But I thought Brittany... I thought she was outstanding coming on and not expecting to pitch straight away like she did. Come on, shut them down for a long time. And with Papanui, I thought they played extremely well. They're up against a very, very good team in Te Aroha. If it was me coaching, I'd talk to them and say, hey, look, there's nothing you can do about that. It was a good game of softball.
Yeah.
And the bounce of the ball sort of didn't go away in the end.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, mate. And as far as the ball game goes, reset for Papanui. Come out, learn from it. They were able to foot it with Te Aroha for 4 innings. And it was Te Aroha that just went up a level that Papanui weren't really able to live with. But, mate, we're going to close it down, so we'll just quickly go back to you for your player of the game, which you studiously avoided
in that one, and Todd did tell me that it was Candela Figueroa. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Ballpark Broadcasting Player of the Game, Candela Figueroa. Beautiful launch, out of the park home run. But for us at Broadcasting, there is another game here tonight. We're not going to be live streaming that one, but we'll join you again tomorrow with a heck of a lot more action. We'll quickly, we would love to mention a lot of our sponsors here today. We'll just quickly run you through that. The Softball New Zealand partners and sponsors are Resine Paints, New Zealand Community Trust, Pub Charity, obviously the Dugout, Waddell, the Lion Foundation, and Kiwi Camping, all great sponsors. And of course, we can't forget the guys that partner with us and help us bring all of these pictures to you, Atiawa Tour FM, as well as the Softball Foundation of New Zealand. But there we go. We're going to just thank everybody for joining us today. We're going to round it out there for Gary Rohihi, Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting, and the Iron Man behind the mic today, Chris Stephenson. Thank you very much, mate, for everything you've done. And for the rest of the team, we'll see you tomorrow. From 11 o'clock, there we go, tuning in. Goodbye.